And we're back at the Redline Raceway as we feature two amazing cars. These cars are also very fast on this track. We've got the Honda Prelude in yellow going up against the Shelby GT-350 in orange. The Shelby Mustang is known for its speed, but this Honda Prelude is known for its handling. It's speed versus handling today at the Redline Raceway. So let's get ready to race as the Shelby is in lane 1 and the Prelude is in lane 2. Honda Prelude, gets in the way, trying to block the Shelby, but the Shelby muscles past and goes into Carnage Canyon. Now they're both going bumping and grinding as they go through Carnage Canyon into the Mulsanne Straight, and now they're going into the crisscross crash. They're going super fast here. Look at that Shelby go. It's going amazingly fast. Shelby wins the first race handily. Wow, that was an amazingly fast race. Let's watch the replay here. As we can see, they start the race pretty tightly together, and then the Honda picks up speed, pulls ahead of the Shelby, tries to block it. It looks like it was intentional, and then tries to block it again, thinking that maybe it could slow the Shelby down. But you know, that Shelby's got the American muscle that muscles its way past the Honda and is able to squeeze through and continue the race and continue on to victory. It's unbelievable what happened there, as they both go into a sideways drift and then into Carnage Canyon. Surprisingly, no issues in Carnage Canyon. This is a notorious canyon. And now we're into the Mulsanne Straight, into the crisscross canyon as the cars go. Man, look how fast that Mustang was going. And the Shelby Mustang is the winner of the very first race. Let's go on to race number 2. Here we go, the race number 2. And they're off as they go down the straightaway, going into turn 1. The Shelby is pulling ahead. Oh, it goes upside down on its roof. The Honda tries to bump it out of the way. It does. And the Honda is continuing through Carnage Canyon as it goes into the Mulsanne Straight, and it just kind of skidded out there. Must have lost a lot of speed on the way to pushing that Mustang all the way down that hill. But amazingly, just ran out of speed and drifted into a sideways drift and stopped right in the middle of the race. Let's watch that replay as they go into the second turn. And the Mustang here looks like it's riding the rail. Look at that. Stays on two wheels for quite a while and then just continues the momentum upside down. The Honda keeps doing a Honda bump, trying to push it out of the way. It's not working until finally the Honda gets free. The Mustang continues sliding on its roof, and the Honda is able to continue, but only right into the Mulsanne Straight, and then it slides out and decides that's it for me this time. So we're gonna have to do another race number 2. So far the Mustang has 1, the Honda has 0. All right, let's go with another race number 2 as the cars are switching lanes and they're ready to go. The Honda's leading, the Mustang pulls ahead, and now the Mustang is going down the straightaway. They go into Carnage Canyon. This is a great race. We have a race. Oh, the Honda goes sideways, looks like it went into the rocks. Oh, the Mustang goes almost into the canyon. Look at that thing just sitting there precariously on the edge of the cliff. How did that happen? It seemed like it just rolled off. Maybe it had suspension problems, steering problems. It just rolled right off the curve, right onto the cliff. We're hearing that the driver's okay, but man, it's going to be difficult to get him out of there. On the replay, we can see that the Shelby's pulled ahead, and now the Shelby's trying to block the Honda Prelude as they go down the straight. The Shelby pulls ahead, looks like it's got some great speed. Then they go into Carnage Canyon. The Honda is all over the place. Seems like it has handling issues, which is weird for a Honda Prelude. And here, that yellow Honda Prelude goes sideways, and then it looks like it ends up just on the rail. It didn't go into the rocks, but it just ends up getting stuck on the rail. As the Mustang continues on, and then right here, we don't know what goes wrong, but it just kind of rolls right off that turn and barely misses falling down that cliff, falling down that embankment. That's got to be at least 100-foot cliff right there. And I bet that Mustang driver is thanking their lucky stars that they survived that turn right there. All right, remember that the Shelby has 1 race in the bag. The Honda needs to win 2, or the Shelby needs to win 1. And they are off neck and neck into the first turn, into the second turn. The Shelby's leading now. Oh, now the Shelby is pushing that Honda out of the way as the Shelby continues down into Carnage Canyon, now into the Mulsanne Straight. Hopefully it does not repeat that same accident. It doesn't. It continues into the crisscross crash canyon. Does a little side drift there. It's got a lot of speed though. And there it is. The Shelby GT-350 wins against the Honda Prelude. That was some amazing racing. And as we can see, the Shelby ended up pushing that Honda onto the rail, and that's where it got stuck. Let's watch the replay on this. As the cars come out of turn 1 and they go into turn 2, they're tracking really nicely, and this is where the action happens. Shelby Mustang gets in the way, starts to go into the lane where the Honda is, and just blocks it all the way down. Blocks it and actually pushes it, as you can see here, right onto the rail, and that's where the Honda stays. It stays riding the rail like a skateboarder doing a rail trick, and it goes into Carnage Canyon, continues all the way through to the end, wins the race. The Shelby GT-350 is your winner here at the Redline Raceway today. It looks like the construction that we've been doing at the Redline Raceway has paid off. We've had a lot fewer accidents here at the Redline Raceway, and that's thanks to the construction crews. Thank you for joining us here. We thank you for your comments. We love to read your comments. Please subscribe if you like the racing here, and we'll see you next time at the Redline Raceway.